Hey VC Jack here. Welcome to the channel. It's Vinyl Martini, by the way. I am going to do a thread that started by Vinyl Richie. I was watching him, one of his videos that he did on the weekend. He was kind of crying and moaning that he only had 2 responses to this thread. He wasn't getting any respect. But since then, I've noticed that 4 or 5 people have done some responses. So he is getting some responses, and I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring. So 10 songs about drinking. First up is Kristofferson, is one of his greatest songs from his first record on Monument Records, Side 1, Song 1, Sunday Morning Coming Down. Fantastic song, covered by Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. Just about everybody's covered this song because it's such a great song. Not about drinking, but it's about the aftermath of a heavy night of drinking. So, Kristofferson. Next is a guy called Lucky Peterson. I picked this up in Paris for like €5 sealed. Never heard of the guy, but he does a great version of Let's Go Get Stoned, song written by Ashford and Simpson, something I didn't know, but it's a great song. He does a great version of that. Let's Go Get Stoned. Next up, the incomparable John Lee Hooker. And this album is called The Cream. It's a compilation. And on side 3, song 3, does a song called Barroom Drinking. Fantastic, fantastic bluesman. Sorely missed, the late, great John Lee Hooker. Next up, fantastic drinking song. Freddy Fender, Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. About a fella just lamenting the loss of his woman. Great Tex-Mex guy. I love Freddy Fender. Doesn't get enough love in the VC, does Freddy Fender. Next up, Jerry Lee Lewis, a man who's not unfamiliar to a bar stool, and this is a 2-record comp, best of Jerry Lee Lewis, and of course he does a copy of Drinkin' Wine Spodiodio. Drinkin' Wine. Jerry Lewis does a killer version of that. Next up, Willie Nelson, one of his, as a comp as well. This is from his early RCA years. He didn't have a lot of success. He went to Nashville as trying to hit it big as a songwriter and as a performer, but he didn't have very much success. But the song I'm thinking about is "I Gotta Get Drunk." Fantastic song, covered by many, many country artists. "I Gotta Get Drunk" by Willie Nelson. Next up, Tom Waits, a man who quit drinking a long, long time ago. But this is from his album, Small Change. I think this is his 4th record. And the song I'm thinking about is "The Piano Has Been Drinking, Not Me." Everybody tries to blame everybody else for their drinking woes. And Tom Waits is no different. Next up, Little Feat's first album, self-titled album. And the song called "Willin'." Give me weed, whites, and wine, and I'll show you a sign, I'll be willing. Fantastic song, again, covered by many, many people. This is kind of a rustic version. I think they covered it a couple of times on several albums that followed this, but fantastic first record, by the way. Little Feat, this is a British import that I've had for a long, long time. Little Feat. And, of course, we can't have a drinking song thread without a little bit of George Jones. The album is called Bartender's Blues, and the song I'm thinking about is Bartender Blues. There's George in all his finery. Love that shirt. Ben Rankins, take note. Lots of drinking stories about this guy. Taking the ride-him lawnmower into town when nobody give him a lift so he can go to the liquor store or the bar or whatever. George Jones. And another great country artist. This is Johnny Paycheck. Album's called Take This Job and Shove It. Of course, this hype sticker says Take This Job and Shove It. That was the big hit. But also did Colorado Kool-Aid, and he does a song on it as well called Barstool Mountain. Johnny Paycheck, the cowboy from Ohio. And as a bonus, that was 10. So I am going to do an 11th song, more than one song. This is Graham Parsons. This is a comp. Graham Parsons, the Flying Burrito Brothers, Sleepless Nights. Of course, these are songs that he recorded with the Flying Burrito Brothers. And the song that I'm thinking about is Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down. But he also does Close Up the Honky Tonks, and Honky Tonk Women. 3 great drinking songs, by the way. So there you go. Richie, I hope that satisfies your itch for 10 drinking songs. Happy to do this. If you're thinking about doing this thread, pick your brains, look through your collection. There's lots and lots of drinking songs. So till next time, cheers. Oh, give me a like, give me a sub if you haven't subbed. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you, probably going to do another video on the weekend. So cheers, everybody.